Hey guys, so it's time to do a comparison here between the HTC U11 and the Galaxy S8. So we're going to start off at the same time and have a look at the performance here. This is a Exynos Galaxy S8 versus a Snapdragon HTC U11 with 4 gigs of RAM. So very interesting the way they look quite similar this year in terms of the build. But with the S8 you do get curved display obviously, which looks very futuristic. The HTC does feel good in the hand though, it's not bad at all in terms of the ergonomics. I do notice the display on the S8 is a lot brighter here. I think we have them on the Max, as you can see. So it would be nice if HTC did switch to AMOLED in future, but nevertheless, let's have a look at the performance, because this is where HTC usually has the advantage over Samsung. So we have closed everything down, as you can see, and let's go. And we're going to run through these nice and fast, so you can see the performance here. So far it looks like every single one of them has opened up faster on the HTC, which is what I would expect. I think while TouchWiz looks nice, it doesn't seem to be quite as snappy as what you're getting with your Sense UI here. What else do we have? Camera, let's try that. Yeah, so you can definitely see here the U11 leaves the S8 standing when it comes to the basic apps. Does it do the same with the games? Oh no, so you can see the S8 actually loads the game a little bit faster here. Let's try GTA. Going into it a little bit snappier on the left. HTC this time. Oh no, so quite identical for that one, not a huge difference. So we're going to open up 5 games this time. I think that went to the HTC then. Angry Grand Run. That sounds pretty awesome. No sale. Tap to play. Wow, that looks pretty awesome. And Asphalt. So a little bit closer I think this time for the games, but you could see in terms of the basic apps it was quite similar. So I'll probably do another video checking out the gaming between the two. Let's just have a look at the Wi-Fi performance here between the two of them, head to head. Start with the S8, separate them a little bit. So other things to consider here is that you get some sort of Sonic headphone optimization with the HTC U11, very good for audiophiles. And I think also someone did say it does actually have boom sound speakers, but they're just not quite as apparent as with the metal phones of the past. But you can see in terms of the Wi-Fi, very comparable here. The U11 did just pip it, but significantly better for the upload. So props to HTC here for winning, and the ping. A little bit of web browsing as well. So let's just go to Google, starting off. I have cleared the cache on them, so I'm not sure why it was loading that page, but just go to BBC here. Go. Whoops, click the wrong thing then. Let's just click on this one. So I think that was the HTC then. And again, Verge, old Verge, go. And again, HTC here. So you can see in terms of the day-to-day performance, the HTC is significantly faster than the S8, which is what some other people have been saying. You know, the S8 started to slow down, is what you get typically with Samsung phones. So let's just have a look at the multitasking and then round the video off. So a little bit of a reload there on the right. And again, you can see the performance seems to be going to junk here on the Samsung. That's why I said we did need 6 gigs of RAM for TouchWiz. But you can see the HTC, absolutely magnificent performance on the multitasking side of things. And let's try some games here. I can assure you as well, both of them are up to date in terms of like software, etc. We can see, you know, HTC is just killing it ultimately. And let's try the games. Asphalt. So yeah, this is quite a spammy game. I don't know what happened then. And Angry Gran. Let's see, Angry Gran. Oh, so I think the HTC reloaded that one, and Samsung kept it in memory. So very inconsistent here with the Samsung. Sometimes it keeps it in memory, and sometimes it doesn't. You can see with 5 games, this seems to really, you know, make them reload eventually. So I might start using this in future. You can see they're both reloading now, both of the games now. So one more. But overall, I think HTC has done a solid victory here. Just seems to be that much snappier and better in terms of performance. You know, so props where props is due. I was a hater at first, but now, you know, I am a little bit more on HTC's side. So what other things do you want to be aware of with the HTC? While getting obviously the squeeze feature, which I've started to use a little bit, you know, around taking some shots, but I do think it's a little bit of a gimmick at the end of the day, because sometimes it doesn't work properly, but it's nice that it's there at the end of the day. I think as well you have 3D video recording, like in terms of the sound, so you'll find that in the actual video settings, 3D audio, which I don't think you get on the S8. You know, that's pretty awesome if you're into your video recording and stuff. On the other hand, you know, the S8 does strike back with a more arguably futuristic design, you know, iris scanner as well, which is nice to have, and it's just overall good, you know, software experience here. But I think it's not as fast as it was when I first got it. I do notice some lags creeping in. So if you're looking for the performer, you know, maybe the HTC is a better choice here. Overall. So yeah, just a quick little video here. We're doing some of the comparisons as well with the HTC. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.